Right, rolling. So how's your day been in Glasgow?
Well, it's been very brief. We arrived late this afternoon and come in and do the tour. We're actually doing a national tour with William Rodriguez around the UK. So every night we're in a different town and he's giving us a presentation about what he saw, what he experienced on the day of 9/11.
There was a huge explosion that came from under my feet, meaning that it came from the sub-levels between B2 and B3. And there was a huge explosion at the top of the building.
Well, I've done a lot of talks, both for Stop the War Coalition and also now I'm focusing primarily on the 9/11 truth. I'm one of the national activists and I think it's very important to get the message out as quickly as possible.
It was if they had detonated.
Yeah, detonated. Yeah.
Take down a building.
How do you feel the response has been this year?
There's been definitely a sea change in people's perception. I mean, 12 months ago people think we were just nutty conspiracy theories, even though from my work in MI5 I saw black terrorism going on, which is why I left and why we was David Shaler. But now people are seeing there's a lot of evidence, scientific, eyewitness, all sorts of different types of evidence coming out that proves it's a lie.
You met Professor Stephen Jones?
Yes.
Met him?
Yeah, I met him at a conference in Chicago last summer.
Is there any other people that you've met with the same kind of credentials that he has that echo?
What, scientists? Yes, there's a number of scientists out there.
Are they coming out?
They will be.
Will they hitting the headlines?
Yep.
Okay.
And there's also a number of intelligence whistleblowers in the States, but most of them have been gagged, so that's why you're not hearing more about them in the media. No, not necessarily still working, they've been gagged by the American courts.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a lot of people out there who are saying the same things, a whole range of different experiences, all pointing back to the 9/11 events were an inside job, designed as a pretext for war and designed as a pretext to erode our freedoms. Well, people are out in America, they talk about it generally, it's just in this country we don't tend to get it covered in the mainstream media, of course. But there's a whole swathe of people talking about this stuff.
Well, I'm hoping with at least some people of Glasgow, that with this being a house in Glasgow, and a very good turnout, there's a lot of events happening in the peace movement, a lot of stuff about the Fazway, you put the tides in all these events today.
I think we've got to, because all these events are interlinked, and there's no point in objecting to war without looking at the root cause of the war.
It gives me no pleasure at all to say that we know we were right. Look at the mess we're in now.
Because the Stop the War Coalition leadership seem to think that we're all mad conspiracy theorists.
Did they actually say that to you?
Well, pretty much in the letter of response to Keith, yes. Whereas in fact, we would argue that if 9/11 was an inside job, and it is the reason why we went into Afghanistan and Iraq and probably now Iran, it is core and central to the peace movement. And in fact, in the States, William Rodriguez is one of the leaders of the peace movement in the States, whereas over here, they're not interested.
What do you think that is?
Perhaps they just need to look at the evidence themselves a little bit more and do a little bit more thinking. I mean, we're not trying to threaten anyone's political position. The 9/11 Truth campaign is very inclusive, all ages, backgrounds, religious persuasions. We are not a political party. We just want people to do their own research and get aware. That's all we're asking.
There's enough information out there. Well, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Asking questions, asking healthy questions.